In your lifetime, in my lifetime, we've never seen this. This was something that people said happened during the time of Mau Mau. All right? Have you said, our economy is our land. Wait a minute here. We are going to go and die for it. And 300,000 Kenyans died. That is the estimate. Were killed by the Mzungu. Last year, you had a young generation called Gen Z that got up and said, for this economic agenda, it wasn't just about the finance bill. It was about their stolen future. It is about the nation's decline rather than its greatness. They got up and they changed the axis of Kenyan politics. It's not a question of 2027. It has changed. The political formation that was there tried to rejig itself. And a year on, it hasn't changed. And they haven't changed. They're still resorting to killing and maiming, as you're saying, Dennis. The bill was just a catalyst. The people were already feeling pain. What they resisted was more pain. Please
economic pain.
Economic pain.
Yes.
Economic pain. So they were resisting a further economic pain with the finance bill.
Yes, correct.
That's why the demonstrations even went on to Nane. Even after the finance bill had been dropped, they still continued because it was an expression of the economic pain. A year on, the economic pain is still there, if not increasing. The demonstrations, whichever way you look at it, the biggest catalyst is that people are going through economic pain in nearly every home in this country. Nearly every home, apart from Ruto and his 10 friends. I don't think there's any home in this country that is not going through major economic pain. So the pain is continuing. You can brand last week's demonstrations as justice or this. What justice? It's economic justice. The death of Ojwang, the police miscalculations and abuse of power were catalysts to anger, further anger. But even I believe without that, it would have still happened. So-called as a remembrance, but what are they advertising? They are saying, we are still in pain and we don't want this system anymore. However, you have rejigged yourselves. Yeah? You are still contributing to the nation's decline. You must get out. That was a clarion call. You must get out. This system must leave. And when you say we're waiting for the next election, that is you. And those who are calling for one term. That is a system that has already been set. Why wait for it? Kenyans, when they downed the finance bill, if you look at any country abroad, any modern Western democracy, the death of a finance bill is a motion of no confidence.
Absolutely.
All right? They lost it last year. What are they still doing in power? What are they doing in power?
Well, I mean, by your own admission, Jimmy, you said that nobody's in a position whereby they're going to say, well, okay, I can see that things have gone to the dogs, and so as a result of that, let me step down. Nobody's going to do that.
Let's look at it this way, Do. They have tried to rejig themselves. We are back to square one.
With the same people.
Same people. They try to rejig, trying to say, okay, let's get the opposition leader, bring him in. Let us try and say we have a government of this. They've created narratives about what they are. The whole country is here. The country was always in cabinet anyway. It's no difference. Okay? Now, you come back. The pain is still there, economic pain. Gen Z still come out on the streets to express that to you. And what is your reaction even with broad-based? You kill them again. And the only reason you're killing them, Dennis, is because you cannot solve the economic problem.